listen it's more simply, 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 more simply. It's November 3rd, so reading last day of this November 2024 mythology universe. Totally probably I couldn't say totally clear, but on the other night of the sky, from the other date of the sky, I see also sun clouds, so I see mid sky and atmosphere in general. It also seems very strange. Now it's early. Yes. It's early afternoon, practically 13 and 25 minutes. 30 minutes. 55 4 Fahrenheit 13 Celsius, and this means that it is really soft rain season period. Distance of is classic adjective for the winter, for the autumn, but also spring period. Senza trasferire corso di terzo, as rap summer non remember, I think body watch I suppose I'm sure at whatever I say I don't remember the things for the same, but it's the same time it's also that it's my purpose. The fact that people shouldn't watch my videos, it's better. I know perhaps it's a paradox for you, but not for me. And so as regarding and I didn't also the collaboration also for the winter and summer, in fact for the winter. So I use all the soggetti cold for the summer adjective 8. So sono dato si chiese così adjective. And so as regarding the Greece for me was something to say, nothing bad. Absolutely complain. Yes. If since you know is month I'm repeating that it's slightly cold. In fact it's slightly cold in general. Always good. I didn't remember also this part of volume. I didn't apart from last year. In the past years I didn't remember not as part of the autumn like this with the Greece, but I bet this is good for me. A good thing for me, I don't know for people. If you have the same sensations, judgments or truths about me about this. Still, about atmosphere today, I don't know if I can say the same thing as just for the Greece, because it's good, but not so completely. In fact, briefly, as far as things in this. Magari nel freno non finché tempo la si ripete just before 55 for Fahrenheit 13 Celsius. But the important thing, just atmosphere, 700 degrees. Just before the Greece. And you can see the most perfect, I suppose, when there is a cortina leaf. Since it is summer, I don't insert it since it is summer until now. This is the first time happening this thing in the story of weather reports. However, se ripeti the she would always also from the green ratio. In fact, as you can see, clear, not also some clouds, and in fact, I think later, also considering yesterday in the previous days, could become cloudy. Tony Fuchs Kuldurin, Trimolse Lilia Remota Pessimili, Batta su Wesen Dom, Giovanni Pagino, su Wizards, Giovanni su Inizia Lietz, come schimi. Quella, Max fatto nostro niente e meno quella, bella, su Siris, from the meeting of Winner, the New insomma, su Projects, or in 2 years, also in the simulation of the project, always not visible, general visible, better visible for minutes center in shot, 70 million general shot. Sigurd con Ishiros, enemy. Totsini di Chiesa, un minute visible center in shot, Totsini di Chiesa, 70 million general shot. Finally, the memory of Kino and Ajax, 640 PG, 625, Totsini di Chiesa, 10 million general shot. Eva, stiamo da Pipa, fuori facendo le forze, essere di Pipa di Pipa. Sono un padre, una sister, sono una surfer, trovato uno scherzo, e finally, io poi ho letto breakfast, today it's Professor King fakta mnie breakfast, w internet familiar. Restartuite at internet partneramente di sfittuoso today or yesterday, so they think that the record is online so stretching. Where to repeat, close as regard the record, slightly late as regard my horse repeat, just only 13 and 30 value. But the really important thing to show us remember that it's on me. Also today, fortunately, so I'm really. And as you must say, ecco facile, sono mosse ultime del fondo. Giorno. Forse non si chiede, mi smetti già di scelta. Alzio, tomorrow I suppose if I enter time for Ghana, until tomorrow, tutto quello che l'è, prende me, well, we'll see.